Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. Today I wanted to go over what is going on this dead.net. They just posted up this little thing where you can kind of play with the band. You could block out Jerry, you could block out Bob, you could block out Phil, you could block out whoever you want. As you can see, it has I Know You China Cat into I Know You Rider, and it has all the different levels right here. So when I push play, now that's the whole band in there. I'm gonna drop it. Now I'm gonna drop it down. Let me put the phone down. I'm gonna drop it down to where it's nothing but Bob. Now you can hear Bob's part by itself to know exactly what he's doing. Okay, so now they're in the verses. I'm gonna put Jerry in there with them. Now just Jerry. Now you hear that is out of it. I'm gonna put Bob back in. Now it's just chords. Now just Phil. Let's see. Now that's Billy. Now just Phil. This is such a cool little interactive thing because you can kind of, if you want to dial in a piece, you know, you're listening to the band and you want to hear what Phil's doing, or you want to hear just what Jerry's doing, and it's kind of hard to hear with all the other stuff going on. Or if you're trying to learn a beat, you could just put in just Billy and Phil. It's funny because you can still hear Jerry in any part, but this is just Phil. So that's another thing I was gonna say. This is a good way to practice if you learn the Bob part. So let's go over this Bob part real quick. If you learn the Bob part and you get it down and you want to practice it without the Bob part in the recording, but you want to play the recording, then you can tune out just Bob's part and put in the rest, and your part is the Bob part, and that really lets you know if you're filling it in or not, you know? So let's do that real quick. I just wanted to kind of show on this video how to interact with this thing a little bit. So when you go, so when you get this part down, now you're right back into that. Okay, so when you get that part down, that little E section, and I have a full lesson on this actual version on my channel, so if you want to go find a lesson on that, I'm not going to go too extensive on what to do here. I'm just kind of showing how to play around with this new interactive tool that they're doing. So when you get that part down and you want to really practice it good, go back to that part and tune out just Bobby's part. Put everybody else in there. So Phil, Billy, Keith, and the vocals. and then go back to that part. Now I'm gonna mute Bobby and play the Bobby part. See there, I mean, it's hard to hear the Bobby part anyway, but if you tune out the Bobby part and practice it, you know, it's a good way of practicing it, is just learning what he's doing, mute him, and practice what he's doing in place of him, and then you're playing along with the band, so you're kind of feeling where his spot is, and it's nice to really tune out the whole, I like using this to tune out the whole band and really hear what Bob's doing, because like I said, most recordings, it's really hard to hear what Bob's doing. So for this jam section, we're going to do just Bobby.
If we just
okay, so this section right here, I'm going to turn off the vocals. You have just this Bobby section. We're just going to listen for a second. It's kind of what we were doing in the verses. Drops to the 7. So right there, this is all Bobby licks in this section. If you turn up Jerry's part, Jerry's just sitting there on the D7, letting Bob kind of go off. So when you do that, let's go back 10 seconds. See right there, I can tell when I messed up, you know, so I'm gonna instead of going, so this is a good way of knowing which notes to really emphasize. He's emphasizing the, well, everybody else is emphasizing the 7 for a second, he's emphasizing the 1. That's his little 7. So you can hear that all the little things he's doing. All those little mess ups too. You can see he's kind of messing around with D, and you can hear when he drops to the D7 is that little C note. And I was going to say, that first one in the beginning is the main one. And like I said, said, I have a lesson breaking all this specific version down. So head over to that lesson if you want to learn note for note for this. I'm just kind of showing how you can hear Bob's really good. So as you can see, it's kind of just going through in the sense of just repeating the same licks he was doing, just up here. This lick and same lick, just different octave. So we have some main ones, but it's just nice to that they let you break down just what Bobby's doing. See, this is a nice little fun tool. It's nice to just hear Phil sometimes too. I definitely am a Phil bomb guy, so I definitely like just hearing these. I can sit here and listen to this all day. So yeah, head over to dead.net. It's just dead.net / they have 4 songs, Playing in the Band, China Rider. I'm gonna do a couple more videos on the other songs on here, just because it's nice to have a breakdown on them. But head over to this if you haven't, guys, yet. Thanks for watching. More to come.